Welcome to Sweden Today from Sweden in English, where we cover the top news stories in Sweden for January 28, 2026. Today we'll discuss a significant breakthrough in the Rönninge murder case, the challenges facing Sweden's handball team, and tragic workplace accidents that have claimed lives. We'll also touch on the rising demand for aid as poverty increases in the country. Let's get started. Authorities have arrested a 26-year-old man in connection with the murder of a 25-year-old woman in Rönninge, with DNA evidence being key to the investigation. The suspect was apprehended while handling the victim's body in Nyköping. Prosecutor Marcus Hankio confirmed that the suspect and victim were unknown to each other, adding a layer of complexity to the case. The investigation, led by the Swedish Prosecution Authority, is ongoing as they continue to analyze evidence from both the abduction site and the body handling location. Sweden's handball team faces a tough road ahead after a dramatic 32-32 draw against Hungary at the 2026 European Handball Championship. This tie leaves their hopes of reaching the semi-finals hanging by a thread. Goalkeeper Andreas Palika missed a critical open goal in the final seconds, calling it a very bitter moment. Currently sitting third in their group, Sweden must win their final match against Switzerland and rely on other results, including a Slovenia loss to Iceland, to advance. The stakes couldn't be higher for the team. Two men tragically lost their lives in a workplace accident in Bergvik, Söderhamn's municipality, when a tractor tyre exploded shortly after lunch on January 27, 2026. This heartbreaking incident shocked the community, as both men were seen as integral parts of village life. Local residents shared their grief, with one describing a victim as fantastic, friendly, and ambitious. In response to the tragedy, the local church opened its doors for support, while authorities are investigating the incident as a case of gross negligence, although no suspects have been named. A tragic workplace accident in Söderhamn on January 27th has claimed the lives of two middle-aged men. Emergency services rushed to the scene in the Bergvik area shortly after 1 p.m., initially transporting one man to the hospital, but both were later confirmed dead. The police have opened an investigation into suspected gross negligence causing death, though no charges have been filed yet. Söderhamn's municipality has activated crisis support to assist the community during this difficult time, underscoring the seriousness of the situation. Rising poverty in Sweden has led to a doubling of aid requests, according to the Swedish Red Cross. Last year, over 50,000 people sought food assistance at their largest support centres. A recent survey found that 70% of organisations report increased social vulnerability, with 30% of low-income single parents struggling to afford meals. The Red Cross is now calling for long-term partnerships with businesses to mobilise resources and volunteers, emphasising that everyone benefits from investing in a more resilient society. Thank you for listening to Sweden Today. You can find links to articles for each story in the episode show notes. And for the latest news from Sweden in English, visit swedeninenglish.com.